Jumping forward another 2 decades, the 1920s, the Art Deco period, another patent was filed, this time for the friction back earring, which is a straight post without threads and a coiled flat piece of metal which slides onto the post and stays in place because of the friction. I think everybody's pretty familiar with this finding because it's still in use today. It is the most common earring finding today, but it was patented in 1920. This earring was probably made shortly thereafter, an extremely Art Deco design, European cut diamonds, little mill grain details, so that we know this was made in the 1920s shortly after the finding was introduced. The next useful patent dates back to 1934, that of the spring clip back. Earrings started to get a little larger again and a little heavier, so they couldn't be suspended from a small post such as on the friction back finding. The new patent's finding didn't require the ears to be pierced and had a spring-loaded clip on it which grabs the earlobe. This last earring is 1940s retro earring, which has an interesting finding on it, an extremely well-manufactured hinge clip with an adjustable clip. The screw can be used to increase or decrease the pressure of the clip on the lobe. From 1934, we see a lot of permutations of the ear clip, a finding we still encounter today. Here's an example of a French retro bow pin from the 1940s. It has a fine example of a double-hinged clip that was patented in 1937. Nice strong snap to the clip. These were used for heavier fabrics and were also called fur clips because they would hold onto a thick piece of fabric very well. Usually the pin stems themselves on these pieces were curved downward so they would catch right into the fabric and add more stability and security. Good for thick furs which were worn in the day. As a sidebar, this piece carries French hallmarks on the pin stems. There's one here and one here. Both of these are the eagle's head, and the center piece here is platinum set with diamonds, so we have a dog's head along with an eagle for 18 karat on the rest of the piece. The last pin I have to show you is from a little bit later again, probably from the 1950s, looking at the modern cutting style of the small diamonds. It has a catch which is an example of the safety that was patented in 1911. This one rolls forward and latches the pin and rolls back to release the pin, a catch we're all familiar with because it's still in use today.